Greetings Clashers, you are in the right place for Clash of Clans. Yes, this is your host Galatrap. You are watching Clash of Clans Attacks, and today we have more tales of the Galatrap, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But actually today we're going to be focusing on how to improve your Gowipe by watching some failed Gowipe raids, and then at the end we've got a replay of the most impressive attack ever against my Galatrap base. So let's get right down to it. This was an attack here that did not succeed, coming at the Galatrap from the bottom of your screen. Now I did have the clan castle misplaced for this attack. It was just right after I had returned to champion, so it was way out to the outside, so the attacker came at the bottom here, which probably ended up not being a good idea. If you look, you've got the archer queen, you've got all those archer towers, the wizard towers, the mortar, all sorts of stuff firing on that one area, just so much concentrated fire. Those units are just getting wiped out at the bottom of your screen there. He sends pretty much everyone in at once. Now his heroes are a little bit underpowered versus mine, but again, with everything concentrated right there, this is really why a southern teaser is called a southern teaser. It's got those open walls at the bottom, but that's probably not where you want to attack from directly. There's just too many defenses there, focusing on all of your troops, and as you can see here, it's not long, and his entire force is wiped out, and he walks away with less than 40% damage done. So we can really attribute the failure of that first attack to not following proper Gowipe deployment order, just kind of stacking all the troops down there at the bottom, hoping that they would rush the town hall. It did not work out. So on the second attack here, we're going to watch a slightly more careful deployment of troops. You can see this attacker did successfully lure out all of my clan castle troops. Both of the witches are in there, trailing behind, making a few extra skeletons. So it's giving me some hope as I watch the witches make a whole bunch of skeletons on their way out here. Those first wall breakers went down, so that makes me think this attacker is coming from the top right. And you see he's going with a jumping Gowipe, so I'm excited about the prospect of him trying from the top right. It is definitely anti-jump spell from that angle. Eventually he lures all of the troops out here. He's got the witches in behind, and he's going to use that golem lure strategy where the golem goes first, all of the units go after the first dropped golem. He puts wizards in behind. Now my witches do put up a pretty good fight, but they are going to go down eventually. Now here comes his second golem, a few more wall breakers at the bottom right, so now he's got two openings, another group of wall breakers, but they are not going to get through the next layer of walls, and that is key, because now he's going to have to use the jump spell on that second layer of walls. The last golem, here come witches, here come a whole bunch of wizards, the P.E.K.K.A, and I think the king and the queen. Any second, there is the king, there's the queen. So now getting ready for that jump spell again, not through that second layer of walls, and there is the jump spell. And now here is where this base works out so well against jumping Gowipe. Notice that the top enclosure where the P.E.K.K.A is gone and the second enclosure are both this big long L-shaped open structure. And what that does is it redirects the units away from the town hall. It sends them down these long corridors, and instead of heading for the town hall, they've gone towards the outside, exactly like we had hoped. The Inferno Towers have just decimated all of his smaller troops. He drops a rage spell down by the town hall, but it is only enraging that last golem, and he's got the golem and his archer queen left, unfortunately. 40% damage. He's got a few archers left. The archer queen's special ability is about to get used here. 42, 44%, he's getting close, but the archer queen is just too far away, too many walls to get through. She is going to fall victim to these defenses, specifically that Inferno Tower. Now my archer queen is still at full health. He's at 45% damage. He drops his last archers around the outside. He's remembered to bring extra archers, but unfortunately for him, it just wasn't enough archers, and thankfully for me, he is going to run out of time and structures to take down. With only two archers working, he fails so close, 46% damage. So that was an exciting win for me, but I have to tell you, this was an exciting attack to watch as well. One of my favorite attacks, lavaloon. He's got those lava hounds moving in right away. He dropped them first before the balloons, which is the way I like to do it. A well-placed rage, well-placed freeze spells. The first lava hound goes down. Balloons moving in, taking out those high damage structures, minions moving in from behind. The second lava hound goes down. Those balloons are doing massive amounts of damage. And look how fast they're moving through my base. They're just wiping everything out. They're leaving nothing behind. There's an expo at the top of your screen, but there's a whole mass of minions that is going to take that out very quickly. and now you can see there's almost no defenses left to slow down this attacker's minions. They're working their way in the top left. They're going to converge on that other air defense, and that is going to help distract that air defense long enough for the minions in the center to take out the town hall. The Barbarian King at the bottom, the Queen at the top. This guy's going for 3 stars against the Galatrap. What has happened here? There is the second star any second for the Town Hall. The Town Hall is history. The King and the Queen still with massive amounts of health. Closing in 81% damage. Is not looking good for the Galatrap. This is truly the strongest attack I've ever seen against my base. These units are converging. It looks like they may have enough time to get through these last structures. But the Queen, she does stall out on a wall up there. Rather than turning the corner, she sits on that wall for a long time. She's going to take a lot of damage getting through that level 11 wall. And the King at the bottom of your screen. The Queen does go down, and the King is eventually going to go down. Had that Queen been level 40, could this have been a 3-star? I don't know. So close, just held off, but an excellent attack by Arcos. Great lavaloon, almost a 3-star against the Galatrap. So I don't know about you guys, but I definitely get a lot of enjoyment out of watching both attacks and defenses, successful and fails. Those first 2 attackers certainly could have benefited from Galadon's Gowipe guide. A lot of fun to watch a good lavaloon done. Please do check out my other episodes, you guys, when you get a chance. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in those comments what you guys want out of future episodes of Clash of Clans attacks. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with another daily upload of full attacks. Galidon, do yourself a favor, lay off the caffeine.